Hello. Today I wanted to show off my 3 Nokko builds here. So all 3 of them use these same shards. It is 3 green Toxin Sass Effect deal more damage shards and 2 yellow casting speed shards. If you want to forge them, you can. If you do, I recommend forging your yellow shards first, as these will help a lot with shield gating. So this first build is sort of a hybrid invisibility shield gate build. We have a pure shield gate build, and then we have a health tank build. So for this Pillage build here, as you can see, because of Nokko's ripe on it, we have very high strength right off the bat, meaning that with 238 strength and Bright Bonnet giving us 142 once doubled with our Spore Spring, we very quickly get above the 328% strength with Corrosive Projection that we need to one-tap Armor Strip with Pillage. However, as you see here, we also have Multi-Augmented and Crepuscular. So basically with this, once we are invisible, which I will show in a second, with Augmented maxed out, we actually get above 400% strength, meaning we do not need Corrosive Projection anymore, and we can run Growing Power, as you just need 400% strength with Pillage to one-shot Armor Strip without Corrosive Projection. So it depends if you want, or if you do not plan to be in the mission long enough to max out your Augmented, just run Corrosive Projection. Get the one-shot armor strip off right away. However, if you plan to stay on a mission for more than like 20 minutes, I mean, not even that much, Nokko gets such a high KPM. I mean, if you plan on staying in basically more than one wave of survival, run Growing Power instead of Corrosive Projection. And you will still be able to one-shot armor strip with Pillage here. So speaking about invisibility, we use Hero's Kubro with stock to get that. Not use Hero's Kubro instead of, what is the other one called? Shade. Because while Shade does still give invisibility, Hero's Kubro gets the extra benefit of, where is Ghost? Hero's Kubro gets the extra benefit of having Contagious Bond nukes fairly consistently. So you just get that extra stuff. Here are the claws. And yeah, that is basically it. Pillage is just very nice to get the armor strip. However, with this build here, we lose out on the armor strip from Pillage. However, we gain full status immunity and a CC ability through Spellbind. So Spellbind provides very good CC. It also provides full status immunity, so we do not need to run Prime Foot anymore. Trade-off is now we need to run Brief Respite and Catalyzing Shields for the Shield Gate. One thing to note is because Nokko has very high base shields at 400, we actually get a 1.4 second shield gate with Nokko's base shields, because we're going to be constantly maxing it out with Pillage. Actually, with Pillage, we're going to be going up to 1600 shields every single time we cast it. However, without it, we basically need to fill up that full 400 to get it, so we just use Catalyzing Shields to just get a 1.3 second shield gate instead with Brief Respite. And the way Catalyzing Shields work is you don't actually need to fully fill up your shields to get to that 1.3 second shield gate. Any little bit of shield gate helps, so Brief Respite alone, just getting that 38 drain from your Spellbind here is enough to get that full shield gate. Also running Aegis here for the backup, just in case. If you feel comfortable, or if you do also want to run Invisible on this, you can. However, this is just sort of more pure shield gating for people who don't want to run Hero's Kubro. But yeah, that is this build, and then finally here is the health tank build. So for this health tank build, we use Arcane Blessing to get up to 1450 health, and Arcane Expertise to get decent shields. As I mentioned before, Nokko starts off with very good 400 base shields. So with Prime Redirection, Arcane Expertise, and then also due to him getting that way extra 142% strength from Bright Bonnet, get a very good Parasitic Armor here of 11,100. Oops. There we go, 11,100. So that, with Blessing, gives us about 55,000 EHP. And if you're wondering how we are healing, well, we are healing basically through his passive here, which is we go down and then we run into a mushroom to self-revive. So basically this build is based on you will die, however, because his passive is so good, you kind of just run into a mushroom 2 feet away, and then you're instantly revived back at your full health and everything. If you do not want to do that, and you instead want a way to heal, you can run both Panzer with Hunter Recovery and Viral Quills, and then I recommend Panzer Devolution because your Panzer still shoots quills while devolved, which will proc Hunter Recovery. As well as run your Parasitic Armor over your 1, actually, because your third ability on Nokko does heal your Nokko frame while in the Sporling form. So you can basically just, every time you get down to like 1,000 health, or every time you get back down to like 100 health, you would just run into your Sporling form, heal all the way back up to 1450, and then hop out and continue to run around again. But yeah, so if I'll show that off real quick here. One thing, like I said, to mention, make sure to get your Bright Bonnet up before you cast your Parasitic Armor. Oh, I don't have my health. Get this maxed out. Well, I don't want to get maxed out, but it's at 49, good enough. So see that first here, Panzer's keeping us up. Once our Panzer goes down, we no longer get the healing. Basically, you just can run around, kill stuff. Once you go down, run into your mushroom, and basically you're back up. Just put your mushroom back down again, and you're back up. Nope, died. Mushroom time. Get that invincibility. As you can see, Nokko has so much health that basically by doing your thing to get your mushroom back up to revive again, you're going to kill all the enemies that just killed you. So, yeah. So speaking of weapons, I wanted to use Spore Lancer because thematic, so I figured might as well also use another kick gun, and then I do plan on putting a Za here just to have all 3 of the custom things. These builds are Ninjaz's on Overframe if you want to look at them. Anyways, that is the tank build. Let me show off the shield gate here. One thing to note is you can have 4 mushrooms and 4 of the first mushrooms and 2 of the second mushrooms up at a time. So as you can see, the 3X is a very good CC ability. So basically every time you shield gate, you're also going to CC all the enemies around you. And yeah, see the damage here. If these things want to go off, I guess they don't. Okay. Try that again. There we go. Very good damage. Very good CC from the shield gate method. And now on to Pillage. Pillager. Oh, let's use this R here, so let me swap over to that. And yeah, as you can see, the full armor stripped. I have 1600 health, and I'm actually a Hearst Creeper just did the contagious bomb nuke there. And I'm currently also invisible, so they aren't even shooting me anyways, so. Yeah, I would definitely say this Pillage build is sort of my favorite out of the 3. It's the one I like the most, the one that's most comfortable, just because you have that shield gating from Pillage, plus the invisibility. And then the invisibility also gives you all the buffs of Arcane Crepuscular. So yeah. But if you really dislike shield gating and just want a pure health tank, because of Nokko's passive, this works very well. Yeah, that is it for Nokko. Thank you for watching.